Welcome back to LA. I'm Chris King.
I'm Alexander Void.
As you can see, we're in our car right now. This is a new video kind of segment that we're going to be testing out for a while. It's honestly pretty inspired by some of the, if you heard of Casual Friday or Lunchtime at Smosh, similar concept, but mainly it's just supposed to be just kind of like a random conversation. Could just kind of see where it goes. But yeah, so today we're going to be talking about E3. We just got news that
Passed it.
Is it the same parking lot?
You can turn around, yeah, you can turn around.
Okay, I'll turn around.
It's gonna be a lot of this, by the way, guys.
Yeah, a lot of this. Oh, what's it called? So, E3. We just heard pretty much today that Square Enix is also having a conference on June 16th. So that now brings it up to about like 6 different conferences throughout E3, including Square Enix, Bethesda, and the Big Four: Microsoft, EA, Ubisoft, and Sony. So I just wanted to talk about what do we want from each of these conferences and what don't we want from these conferences. We're on our way to get a drink right now, by the way.
We're gonna get coffee.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be a small coffee shop that you may have never heard of.
But
you'll see what's up when we get there. Okay, so let's begin with Square Enix.
Sure, yeah.
Okay, so obviously, actually, I don't know if it's that obvious. We haven't really talked about it much, but I am a huge Square Enix fan. Okay, I buy I forgot what they were even called, but the arts, the little toys.
Yeah.
I do have a Final Fantasy VII Advent Children. I used to have them all, and then I'm a loser and I sold them all. But anyways, I give a lot of them away. Anyways, so I am happy that they actually announced that they're going to do a conference, meaning that there's actually something happening, because we knew that Kingdom Hearts 3 was now in production, and then Final Fantasy Versus 13, which is now Final Fantasy 15, is just silent. I don't know, it's silent. They do have like little images, little things if you follow his Twitter, but I completely hate it. So I hope that something good comes from that. So I do want to see some footage, and of course Kingdom Hearts 3 would just blow stuff away. Other than that, I think they need new IP. I think they need something new. I'm tired of seeing sequel number 50 of everything that they release.
Right.
So that's it for me.
So what don't you want?
Oh crap, Dissidia.
Dissidia.
They'll talk about Dissidia. What I don't want is for Final Fantasy 15 to look like that. That's it. That's all I got. I don't know. I just want one new IP. Just one. Just give me something. Something new. Something. I don't even know why in my mind I have something like Monster Rancher. I want something that awesome. Is like animals around.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know why, but I want something cool. Final Fantasy 15. I do want some more info, and I want it to actually look good. I'm so against this new look. Dissidia, they're gonna touch on no matter what. We know that for sure now. Just thinking about it. And Kingdom Hearts 3, hopefully something, even though it's way too early for it. Yeah,
there's a lot. A lot of these other conferences, I do want new IP, but it's funny because Square Enix is probably the only one that I don't really want new IP. I do want Final Fantasy 15. I do want Kingdom Hearts 3. I do want Dissidia, all of which are not new IP. We also know they're gonna do it really big for Deus Ex. There's gonna be a lot of Deus Ex, probably at least I think 10 minutes of gameplay or something on Deus Ex.
I do want to see that actually.
Yeah, I want to see it. I'm still skeptical as in how I'm gonna approach that game.
Because Human Revolution,
it's just so complex, and it's not even complex, just kind of bad game design, in a way. But anyway, so as far as Final Fantasy 15, I don't think we have a release date, right, for 15.
Nope.
So I want a release date at least for 15. I don't think we're gonna get a.
So they can push it back. You want it to have a release date so they can push it back.
Well, you know what? That's the one kind of game that has already been pushed back like 8 years. So as long as you just give us like a window or something.
Release date.
If it's,
I'm sorry, we're pushing it back to PS5.
If it's 2016, if they say like it's spring 2016 or something like that, I'm sure we'll get it in 2016. But if they start telling us like it's fall 2016, it'll probably be delayed until 2017. That's just kind of what happens. So, and that's a game that I think you want early spring, away from all that competition of the shooters and fall and stuff. So yeah, I mean, that's just kind of what I'm hoping for with Square Enix. I don't think we're gonna see any Kingdom Hearts really. I think it's already gonna be packed with 15, Deus Ex for sure. It'll be interesting to see if they really show off Dissidia as this like main, kind of IP of theirs, or if it's just kind of more for the hardcore audience, So yeah, that's kind of all I want to see really.
I'm for that. So next up is
Bethesda.
So all right, we'll start with you. What do you want to see from Bethesda?
I've been waiting for a Skyrim PS4 edition for so long, and which funny because
just makes sense.
Yeah, we're just. I mean, I know we're for the most part. I mean, we're not against remasters. We're just over like so many of them. But Skyrim does make sense to see that run in 1080p 60 frames. How massive that was, and plus because there's like 5 different DLC packs, and I don't want to pay for like $120 to play all of it. I want to play just $60, get the whole package. That should have been released already, you know. Cause that's why I skipped it on PS3. It came way too late in the life cycle, you know. So do I think this is gonna be announced this year? No, probably not. But anyway, so that's what I really want. But other than that, Fallout 4, right? That's what everyone wants. I'm more of a Elder Scrolls kind of fan, but I've always been interested in trying out Fallout. So if they can, I'm sure. I mean, that's like they have to do Fallout at this point. If they don't do it, people will just riot, you know. It's just kind of like saying Last Guardian, but then pulling it away, you know. It's becoming this like really big kind of myth of a game, you know, at this point. So yeah, that's what I want. What I don't want to see is I'm sure they're gonna bring out a lot of Elder Scrolls Online kind of stuff, and I'm not really into that. A new IP also would be interesting, you know. Like we talk about Brink, you know.
Yeah.
We're the only people who played Brink, and even though it wasn't a great game or anything,
You ready for this?
It's kind of interesting.
Here, memorize my drink. It's a hot venti 5-shot Americano. Hey guys.
Hi, may I have a hot venti
5-shot
Americano?
A venti hot 5-shot Americano?
Yes, please.
Anything in it?
No.
No.
Anything else?
And then a grande strawberries and cream.
Whipped cream?
No whipped cream, thank you.
Okay.
That'll be it.
$8.40. Thank you.
Thank you.
Wow, that's an expensive coffee.
Yeah, I wonder what coffee shop though.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, because it's funny. The only way that they gave it away was the size, because Americano is everywhere. It's just espresso and water.
Yeah, I don't think it matters if we even say who it is. And
Who cares?
We're not gonna say it, but
I'm gonna record the lady.
Yeah. Anyway,
We're gonna see how this works.
Anyway, so yeah, so I would love a new IP from Bethesda. I don't know, it could be a shooter, it could be whatever, but just something different than these really huge RPGs, you know, like something a little bit more action based, you know. So that's what I like to see. What about you?
All right, so what I want to see is Brink 2. I really like Brink. I think working on top of that, they could do something great. It looked fun. It was bad, but it was good. I don't know. I wouldn't buy it again.
No.
But yeah. Okay, so what I don't want to see is a remastered Brink 1. I want Bethesda to be the people who picked up BioShock. I think it'd be nice for them to announce. I don't know who has it. Who owns it now?
It's still with 2K. I believe.
Okay, see, so I hope that 2K works with them, and like there you go. I think with them working together will make it.
That'd be cool.
Oh, this lady has tattoos, lots of them. So here we go. We'll actually not record. We'll record her voice. Wait, can we get it? Can we get it?
You can just put it down.
I don't want to put it down. You can't make me do anything.
Hi, how are you doing
Hi,
today?
good, thank you.
You're not my real mom. Thank you.
Here you go.
Thank you.
And the strawberries and cream frappuccino is coming up.
Thank you.
Can I get a soda, please?
Strawberries and cream.
Yeah. Usually get the vanilla one, but like
So manly.
I know, I just hate the
Drink.
pink.
Is it pink?
Yeah, it's
Oh.
super pink.
Cool. I should get one.
Thank you.
At least it's not hot pink.
That'll be it?
Yeah, that's it. Okay, so
Okay, cool.
and we proceed. Who is third?
Who's what?
Third on list.
After Bethesda?
Yeah.
Well, assuming that's it for before E3, Konami, before they used to have, they're the ones who used to kick off E3.
I thought they shut down.
No. But on the day before, they used to have their own little kind of digital conference, and they would usually kick off E3, like I said. So I'm not sure if they're gonna do it this year or not. But it would kind of make sense. I mean, you have Metal Gear around the corner, and it'd be good to announce something new, like maybe a new Castlevania, maybe a new freaking DDR. Bring DDR back.
Well,
I'm not sure that
I believe that a new Castlevania has been announced.
I think there was one for like the PS3, but there's not any for the PS4 or anything like that, or
I
Xbox
believe
One.
that there's a new one. I believe it's new. I'll look into that.
It would be interesting to see that franchise come back though.
Yeah.
So anyway, there's that. But from them, I just if we don't know if they're gonna be there or not. But if they are, I just want a. I don't know. Metal Gear's everything's already been announced for Metal Gear, so I actually don't want to see anything else from there. You know.
Okay, so for me, I thought that Konami was shut down because their best game was like no longer in production. So I think it's time to bring it back. Bring back Dance Dance Revolution.
Yeah, I know. That would be, you know, I wouldn't be surprised that if Rock Band really blows up, then I wouldn't be surprised if they announce a new DDR like the next year or something. You know, so moving on to the big four. It's going to start off with Microsoft in the morning. By the way, we're going to be live tweeting the whole E3 conference for that day for sure. So anyway, so Microsoft, it's 2015, right? So we know that Halo 5 is coming out, and we know that a new Forza is going to be coming out, Forza 6, I believe. So we know that they're going to start off with one of those.
Castlevania Wii U 3DS.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah, I'll look into that.
But they're probably going to start off with, Call of Duty gets revealed in a couple days. So
yeah.
It's going to start with Call of Duty. We haven't heard anything about Assassin's Creed, which leads me to believe that they might be at the Sony conference or Ubisoft. So anyway, Microsoft. What do you want to see from Microsoft? You're more like our Microsoft guy. So what do you want to see from Microsoft? What don't you want to see?
Okay, what we're going to see for sure, because, it's not Montreal. I was going to say some Arkham. But for sure, Gears of War. I want it's gonna happen. Okay, we already had the Master Chief Collection. I'm sure they already announced they're gonna make a trilogy of the Marcus Phoenix.
Well, right? No, the creator said that he said they're not gonna do that. But
okay, well, who cares? I want a new Gears of War. They're gonna reboot it anyways. I know they are. They have to. So I want to see that. That's about it. Actually, I don't know. I'm not very excited about this year. I guess that's why I want new IP.
Yeah. And what don't you want to see from Microsoft?
See, that's a love-hate relationship there. It's just like that I said about DDR. It's like, I want DDR to come out, but I don't want it to come out. Like, who's ever going to play it? And then here for Gears of War, like, I want to see a new one, but I'm also afraid that it's going to look bad. Okay. I don't trust Judgment. Like, Judgment, when I played it, I hated it. So I think that that's where they're going to keep going. Yeah,
so, for Microsoft, at least, it's funny because I initially said last year that 2015 would be the year for Xbox. And I was saying that this is the year to buy an Xbox, and sure enough, these past like 3 months, the PS4 is the best-selling console.
Wow! Again?
Yeah, which you know they I think they won December and January, or November through January, one of those. So I was expecting that to kind of go on throughout most of the year, but no, it seems like Sony has still been pushing back because they have the best game of Q1, which is Bloodborne. So anyway, as far as what I want to see from Xbox is a new IP that fits along with Halo, Gears, Forza. There has to be something big like Banjo-Kazooie.
Or like this new game called Destiny.
Oh god, I don't want to see more of that at all. Talk about like disappointments.
That was their new IP.
Well, it's still better with Sony, but I mean, as far as Microsoft goes, I don't know. But they need something. It's probably gonna be Tomb Raider. That's probably gonna be the fourth one that they're really gonna push.
That does make sense.
I don't think most of these games are coming out this year, but it's probably gonna be the fourth IP to really round that out. So anyway, moving on. The next one will be EA.
EA is not gonna stop. What we already know, this little leaked stuff, is that Tony Hawk 5. If you looked into that, it leaked. Well, they leaked a caterer was he put dinner tables and there's a Tony Hawk 5 logo on the back, and then I guess Tony Hawk did come out with a small thing on his Instagram.
It would be interesting to see if Activision presents Tony Hawk at EA. It would make sense with all the sports games,
Yeah.
That would actually.
Is it not part of EA?
No, it's Activision. But
wow, this whole time.
But Activision doesn't have their own conference, so it would be interesting to see if they presented it at EA. That'd be kind of cool.
Well, I think it would be against. I don't know.
Maybe.
I don't know. Moving on, but let's see. What EA games do I even care about? Burnout. I want a new Burnout. Paradise.
Oh yeah, that's one of the rumors. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, because I wasn't a big fan of Paradise. Like, I like that they opened it, but still Burnout 3 I think was my favorite one. If that was Revenge. It was just really good. I really liked it. The slow motion of the cars, actually seeing the cars like get destroyed, like it made me happy to crash a car. It's like I couldn't drive for like an hour after I played Burnout because I will try to bring into real life. What I don't want to see, what else does EA do? Like, stop with your damn same racing cars. Do Burnout.
Yeah. From EA, what I want to see is, I think we're gonna see some more Mass Effect stuff, but I'm not a big Mass Effect guy.
People were talking about that. They found some kind of something online that it's like now you could drive the ship.
Oh, that'd be interesting.
And Mass Effect from World to World.
So I don't know. I mean, I just want to see Battlefront. You know, more of that.
Oh, for sure.
That's gonna be their big shooter for, I would for this year, for 2015. It's gonna be Battlefront. But other than that, I don't know. That's the problem. I don't typically play a lot of EA games. You know, like I'm an EA fan. It just they don't typically have a lot of franchises that appeal to me.
Yeah, too many sports.
Strange, you know.
Too many.
Yeah, too many sports games, but man, that's a problem. So I don't know, but they're gonna have to bring out something kind of big, you know, because again, like I'm not a Mass Effect. I'm gonna sound crazy right now, but I'm not a Mass Effect guy. I'm not a Dead Space guy.
I forgot Dead Space existed.
So I'm not really sure, but they're gonna have to bring out something kind of big, you know. We know that for sure.
That's what she said.
So now moving on. Ubisoft is next. Ubisoft, I have like a love-hate relationship with them as well.
We have a giant list already of Ubisoft games that are coming out.
Yeah, we do. I mean, the big one, I'm assuming is probably going to be Assassin's Creed Victory. I'm not sure if they're going to announce it before E3 or during E3, but, you know, Assassin's Creed Victory is coming out this year. Are we going to get another Far Cry this year? Who knows?
No, I think it's too early for Far Cry.
I think it's pretty early for a Far Cry as well. But other than that, I mean, you know what I want to see is Tom Clancy. So I want to get a release date for Division. I want to get a release date for Siege. I don't mind if those games are separate. I know they want to put them all together, but it, to me, just screams unfinished games, you know? So I would like to them for just pick one. Okay, like, dude, you know, we know you're going to get Assassin's Creed, but either pick Division or pick Siege, but finish whatever. So honestly, right now I'm leaning towards Siege first, even though Division got announced first, just because I want them to take as much time as possible with Division. I want that game to be perfect. So
yeah, Division's a huge game, so
yeah, so I want that game to be perfect.
At least the Siege actually seems a smaller scale. It's way smaller scale.
Yeah. So I would like to see, I guess, both of those games. What about you?
Yeah, the same thing. That's what I like. The long list I'm really talking about is all the shooters they have. The Division is actually my game. That's the game that I'm really interested in. I don't know if I'm gonna like it. I'm kind of scared of it.
I know, yeah.
But that's the game that I'm actually looking forward to. The Siege looks like fun, but I see it a little like Titanfall, where I believe that it's just gonna be like these episodic type stuff. It's like, we're here, we have to save this person from this place. Yeah. That's your mission. Then same thing over and over again. I don't even know if it's gonna have a story. I think it's just gonna be just versus over and over again everywhere.
Yeah. So actually, let's move on to. I was gonna go to another company, but second to last one then was PlayStation. You know, Sony. So this is good. I don't know. This is kind of weird because we don't know any big IP besides Uncharted, which is slated for next year. What are they gonna bring out this year? There's no other upcoming PlayStation exclusive that are coming out this year, at least to my knowledge, that I can think of off the top of my head. That's kind of an issue with them as well. So part of me says that I'd like to see a new IP from Sony, but I wouldn't be against them bringing back something kind of old school, you know? So, I mean, we know they're not going to bring back Crash Bandicoot, but, you know, I don't know, just something. I would like to get some more like platformers on the PS4. You know, I've been playing a lot of action adventure games like Bloodborne, Dying Light, you know, The Order, you know, and a lot of these didn't hold up. I mean, Bloodborne was great, but the other ones didn't hold up. A lot of shooters, you know, Battlefield, Evolve, just way too many shooters. I want to play something a little bit more hack and slash, or kind of, you know, I don't know, adventure platform-ish.
It's funny that you mentioned that, because that's what I was going to bring up. It's not owned by Sony, but it's like I always see it in Sony conferences, if I remember last year. DMC. I want them to announce DMC 2. I don't remember if that was in Sony or was in Microsoft, but I remember that like Ninja Theory was just there, just kind of slapped on there. So there's that, and also they have the game Hellblade, and I want to play that too. It's to do with Vikings and weird Norse stuff, so it looks really cool.
Yeah, that would be interesting to see where they kind of fit in as well. So yeah, I'm not I don't know, but definitely a platformer, something different.
You just want to see a new Jak and Daxter?
Oh, that'd be so awesome. That honestly would be really awesome. But you know what? No, but we know Uncharted's coming already, so we know Naughty Dog's.
Oh yeah, you know what they're working on.
You know what? It'd be interesting to see what Sucker Punch is doing right now, because they finished up Infamous Second Son, they finished up the DLC for Slide, so it'd be interesting to see, like, are we gonna get another Slide? Oh, you know what I want to see? Sorry, Ratchet and Clank.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that. It's like Jak and Daxter versus Ratchet and Clank, same universe.
Yeah, so I would love to see Ratchet and Clank, because they're supposed to do a remake of Ratchet and Clank for the PS4. So that's the game I want, because again, shooter, platformer, and it's old school, you know. So I would love that Ratchet and Clank this year. I think that'd be awesome.
Sounds good.
Yeah. So the last one, real quick, is Nintendo. They have been just incredibly quiet this whole time. They pulled out Zelda out of this year, so I think they're screwed. I think they're legitimately screwed. I don't see anything coming out besides Star Fox that could really save them, you know, and that's not a console seller.
Yeah,
so.
I think that's why they're trying really hard to make that new, the new console, the NX. I think because they know, they're like, okay, you know what, we have to kind of clean up.
Yeah, they do need to clean up, yeah, I mean, but I don't think that they're going to clean up until like 2016 after we get Zelda, you know, so I think we need a new Star Fox, we need a new Zelda. Question is, what is that third one going to be? Is it going to be Metroid, or is it going to be a Donkey Kong game or something like that? So other than that, and I'm not really sure, but I know that I'm not really too happy with what Nintendo is doing right now, that's for sure.
I'm not happy with that guy. He just changed the prices for gas and now it went up.
Oh, that sucks.
Well, anyways, they're gonna make this new system, so they're gonna slow down this system right now. They're gonna slow down the Wii U, at least that's what I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Because I'm sure they're gonna try to shell out the system as fast as possible. Then from there, I think it's just touching their old stuff. Like, I think that we need a new Metroid. So a new Metroid. We already have the Star Fox. Now I want them to have like a Star Fox, like extra HD 4K or whatever they're gonna call it for the NX. Just a polished of this Star Fox, because it's gonna do well. Star Fox is awesome, and especially I haven't played it in a long time. So I hope it's awesome. Then from there, we need to stop making things out of yarn or clay. I'm so done with that.
Yeah, I would. The one reason why I still have a 3DS is because of Pokemon. So I wanted to see what the next Pokemon game is, I guess, you know.
Yeah, that's gonna be huge, because also it's like, bring back Pokemon to the consoles. Like, dude, give us another Pokemon Snap. Give us this Pokemon Stadium.
Yeah. Oh my god, there should be a Pokemon Stadium for every console. The fact that there isn't blows my mind. It's absurd.
Yeah, like I want to see that for sure.
Yeah.
Then from there, yeah, I want to see a little bit on the NX. Like, they're not ready. They're ready accepting pre-orders, of course, because they just like the money, I guess. But I want to see something. I want to see some plans. Give me some piece of paper with a structure, like like Iron Man always does, like showing off everything.
So what do you think your game of the show is gonna be? Again, it could be that we're gonna get a new IP that blows our mind, like Siege did last year.
If I see a DMC2, I will yell at the screen.
Okay.
I love DMC.
Yeah.
And I want a part 2. I loved the first one. It was just amazing. It got to me in this 14-year-old Alexander Void level where I was just like, yes, this is a game I would have made if I had money. So I like it.
DMC2, okay, that's a good one.
Yeah, or probably the Gears of War, a new Gears of War.
Okay, yeah, as well. I think there'll be a tease there for sure, at least. But anyway, so I think my game of the show, at least for now, assuming that there's no IP, it would probably be I guess just a release date for either Final Fantasy 15 or for the Division. You know, those are the two games I'm really holding out for right now. So yeah,
Final Fantasy 15. I don't like anything that came out for it. Like, even the music.
I know. I want it because I'm very skeptical as well, and I want to get back into Final Fantasy. I haven't played in a while. I'm waiting for the 10 HD remaster right now next month. So.
That's gonna be awesome.
Yeah, that is gonna be awesome. So. Okay, guys. Thank you for watching this video. Typically, we might not just always be in the car. We might go sit down somewhere, but It was a long drive. So
that was quite long.
yeah, so thank you for watching the video, guys. Make sure to subscribe to Goodbye Deli, and just stay here for all your gaming content.